He'll look to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that. It had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off.
Because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Back to throw here. Sanders has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That would go for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry up. And now the passing game here in the second quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Chris Matthews. And it brings up 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3 yards remaining here on second down.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. 1 receiver, and now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the 3rd quarter. Let's go.
Good game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
Yo, man, cut that up, bro.
Like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Yeah,
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding him with no gain.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
There's a complete to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter
seen that
what,
coming.
you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think
Come on, Sanders, get.
He got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure
Get that,
was
man.
going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
This will be caught at about the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Shockey. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Finds a tight end in the middle of the field. Just a simple stick route. Decent game. Doesn't get you a whole lot, but it's pretty reliable, isn't it?
And tough to defend.
Boom.
This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Oh, yo, I just made that shit.
Touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their
I hate when that happens.
game. That was a super
Controller
game.
skipping.
Out of the hands of the thrower. Bam, right to the receiver. Successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick
A lot of time left. A lot of time.
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Oh, what a move.
Nice juke, man. Broke his ankle.
Down at the 22-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trade
See what happens here.
First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick.
That was a heavy stiff one.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out.
Man, I just missed him.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That was nice play, man. Nice play, bro.
We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like
Cover the corner.
They'll come out in the pistol. A first down carry by Allen. And he is down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials.
Nice drive, man. Nice drive.
All day to try and get this offense kick-started.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Nice drive. That was done.
From 17 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's
323.
That's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers. But those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
Gotta get on the ball.
And the Eagles,
He fumbled, yeah, of course, yeah. Yo, that was nasty, though. That's the luck you need, brother. That was sweet, man. I've actually never seen that before.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying
That right there changes this game, man. Big time, big fourth quarter.
And field position leads you to that type of play call.
Blunt and Taylor. Yeah, that's why the ball came out, man.
Giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Yeah, I picked that fucking ball. Jones, come on, dude.
And that'll bring up second down.
Get that
There's no
ball.
trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Ty Montgomery, man, I had him for a while. He's great. I think I still got him on my roster.
They can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Elliott.
No, baby.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And a guy that knows a thing or two about making tackles behind the line of scrimmage, Kevin Green, at it again.
How about the ferociousness that he played with? And you remember that long flowing...
There it is, man. We got a tie game. Tie, great game.
40 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
All right, let's have a little bit better luck on this shit. Let's go.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, that's smart.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Second half's good, man.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Yo, get that outside, man. Whoa.
Return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
You give them 15 more, and it's another first down.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get it down to the 33. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Back to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Time for a break. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They go play action here on 1st down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw pick-6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come in.
Damn.
Wide, don't they?
What a game. Still 35 on the clock, man. This game ain't over. Oh, man, I missed this shit. Oh, I got the flag. I got a re-kick.
That could be a critical miss
Damn.
here in a one-score game in the 4th. The flag comes out here.
I
This
need
is going to
this.
be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one
What the
incomplete.
fuck, man?
So
Catch
they
that
went for
ball,
two, they
bro.
don't get it.
I'm safer doing it now if he scores, kicks if they're unfucked. I got 35 seconds, man. This game is good.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And I dropped Jones back that last second.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is
Right before he snapped that ball.
taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they
Right,
take
let's
the
go.
field. One possession game. Time very much a factor.
I've seen crazy
How does
shit
the
happen.
offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
My ball. Let's go. Let's go. Game ender. This is a great game, man. Yo, G Money, man, great game, dude. If it's over, who knows? If it's over.
It's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill, trying to get your guys
This is a game, man.
And it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Man, what a game. Up 14 at halftime. He comes back quick, scores 2 touchdowns. Game over, man. Yo, this is Madden Nation. I am out from the nest live in my man cave. EaglezFanatik88, big win in Ultimate Team Seasons. G Money, good game, bro. Guys, like, subscribe, share, comment. I'm out. Peace.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been